Well, hey there everybody, Aaron here. Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today we're going to be doing the full-on field test on the SOG Trident Elite, new for 2014. You know, the SOG Trident's been around for a while. One of their staple large folders over there at SOG Knives. So they decided to tweak some of the features, give us a little bit different blade design, put some rubber inlays on the handles, and give us a couple little tweaks to the blade design that I think is going to really make it a head and shoulders above the original, and definitely should be on your radar if you're looking for a lightweight, large folder. So let me give you guys a couple basic specs, and then we'll go ahead and jump out there and begin to use this blade. All right, let me give you just quick specs here on the blade of the SOG Trident Elite. You got a 3.7-inch blade with a hollow grind with a slight recurve. You can see there, real nice. Great drop point design. I love the blade design. Very strong tip there. You can see you're definitely going to be able to get some really good stabbing and side-to-side play as well. It is AUS 8 steel, and SOG does an amazing job over there doing a really good, heat treatment, and then they do their cryogenic treatment as well on AUS 8. It's a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58 on this blade, and SOG it's a budget steel, AUS 8, but I would say SOG does the best out of any company, even better than cold steel with its edge retention and then sharpening capabilities. So you're going to get some really good reach for tactical use. You're going to get that slight recurve for not only, some maybe game processing, but also rope cutting, and then that really good tip for some really good tactical stabbing if you need it. So great. Just a fantastically well-designed blade on the Trident Elite. Heck yeah. You can see how well the blade is able to slice through this wood. Very nice with that recurve, and that full amount of belly is just going to do an awesome job. The handle is extremely ergonomic in my hand. I got no hot spots. That good jimping right there. I'm really able to lock my thumb down right there and then get some really good leverage and just go through. Look at that, man. Crazy. If you're looking for a wilderness pocket knife, I think your Trident Elite should definitely be high on your list. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the open assist feature here on the Trident Elite. You got your safety, red is dead. It's open, ready to go. Thumb studs are very nice and pronounced on either side, and the pocket clip is rotatable. So this is a totally ambidextrous blade. Very easy to purchase those. And boom, whips open with authority. Real nice there. They got their lock, signature SOG lock. No complaints there. Good lockup too, a lot tighter than most SOGs that I've owned. So I really like that. Zero play up and down and just a very, very slight side to side. Then obviously you just roll it out of the way, close it back into place. Like most speed safe open assists, very, very natural, in its opening. Not as fast as some of the newer models that we've seen from SOG, like the flashback full size and some of those other ones, the zoom. Those are going to be a little bit faster, but still great lockup and good open assist. And then they got the safety feature. Obviously, again, red is dead, so it's ready to be open. Then you lock it into place, and it will not deploy. If you're worried about it deploying in your pocket, or you're giving it to your, wife or girlfriend, and they want a safety feature, you have kids around, you don't want them opening it by accident. So, good open assist and lockup on this blade. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the handle here on the Trident Elite, the full-size model. Hopefully they'll come out with a mini in the future. You can see there I wear large-size gloves, and I got a huge amount back here to spare. Very nice size there in my hand. Love the new rubberized traction that they've put on with the glass reinforced nylon handle. Great amount of jimping down here with a good finger guard, to keep you locked into place. Good jimping along here, and then good jimping all the way along that spine. Look at that, just awesome. So you're totally locked in, regardless if you're holding it like this or holding it in a reverse, kind of more fighting style. You're going to be totally locked into place, and it's lightweight at 4.4 ounces. That's awesome, awesome. Just carry weight for the handle and overall construction of this Trident Elite. So I really dig that handle construction on this blade. Okay, so here's the pocket clip on the Trident Elite. You can see there, SOG always does an awesome job with deep ride pocket clips, and this is no exception. Real nice, unobtrusive, can't see it. Real good here on this hike. I have no worries about this thing sliding out, and it's almost too hard to pull out of my pocket. So then I pull it out, boom, open it up, use it, put it back into place. Because of the rubber texturing that they've put on the Elites up here, it won't thrash your pocket, but it's going to grab your pocket real tight. It's almost better to have a lanyard, and this has a great lanyard hole. You could almost do a double run of 550 through there. I'm going to probably put a lanyard on this because it's so snug in my pocket that, again, that rubber won't necessarily thrash my pocket. It's definitely not falling out on a heavy-duty hike that we just did, and it's really lightweight as well in that pocket at 4.4 ounces for a hike. So I think this is a great hiking knife is basically what I'm trying to tell you. And you better have a lanyard on it to help you pull it out because it is quite difficult. You can see there how high it's pulling. There we go. And then you can pull it out. So some of you might find that to be a plus. Some of you might find that to be a negative. Overall, I'm very impressed with the pocket clip of the Deep Ride on the Trident Elite. Another cool little feature that they've installed here at the front end of the blade when it's folded up is a glass breaker. You can see there it's probably about 1/4 of an inch off the handle, real nice and seated in there well. You know, I'm sure that's going to do a car window, you know, or a home, maybe a home window. Obviously no, you know, reinforced window is going to be able to be broken probably with that type of glass breaker. But, you know, for a car knife and, you know, if you want to get out of the car, I mean, that's awesome, you know, when you match it with the seatbelt cutter that they give you as well. Again, I think that's a little gimmicky. Both of these are probably a little gimmicky. You know, I don't know too many people that need that, but they do give you that option with the glass breaker and then the seatbelt cutter or rope cutter on the Trident Elite. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break from the great outdoors and do some EDC tasks here with the Trident Elite. Going through some cardboard. Great with that hollow grind. Already done a lot of work with this Elite, and it's holding a great edge, that AUS 8. Awesome. I'm just doing a straight push cut through that cardboard. And if you do a draw cut, let that belly do the work for you. I mean, it removes tons and tons of cardboard. Watch out, Tommy. Tommy wakes up from a nap purely to come over and steal some cardboard from me. But very easy. I mean, no brainer. Going through cardboard with your Trident Elite. This is going to do a fantastic job if you got to go through a lot of cardboard boxes, tape, that type of stuff. The Trident Elite's going to do, just slide right through that stuff like butter. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that rope cutter. I've already tested it a few times. I don't know if you can see on the paracord, but it will not, no matter what I do, cut through paracord. The edge is not showing enough. It will not go through paracord. It bites about 1/4 of the way in. I tried it about 4 or 5 times already. It will not do it. So, I mean, again, it's a knife. Come on, just use your blade. Again, that's why I think it's probably a little gimmicky there. But if you just whip it open, then you use that nice recurve, and it goes through paracord like butter. So, the cord cutting or belt cutting notch, I think, is kind of a gimmick. It might do a seatbelt a little bit better, but it's use your blade, cut your rope, and this is just kind of an afterthought. In my opinion, with the rope cutter. Nice. Yep. You know, this is kind of in their tactical line, and that great tip, very strong, is penetrating really nice and deep into that phone book. I got really good traction here with that jimping along, and then the rubberized texturing on either side. I mean, I'm totally locked in to place. I can get a really good stab. It definitely use this as a tactical knife. I think that it definitely, with the 3.7-inch blade as well, gives you really good reach, good lockup, and then the blade design is very strong. We'll be able to penetrate really well into whatever you might need to stick. All right, everyone, so you've seen the new SOG Trident Elite in action. I gotta say, I really, really dig this blade, particularly for the price point. I got this, I picked it up at Knife Works for $44. That's a great price, and then I believe it was $50 for the black tie-dye coated version. Right now, they don't have a serrated model. They don't have any other blade designs either. I'm sure in coming months or years, they'll probably give us a mini version. I sure hope you do, SOG. And they'll also probably give you, you know, a bunch of blade options with serrations. I hate serrations, so I don't care. But I love this blade, particularly, you know, under 5 ounces. You got lots of reach, very strong, capable knife with lots of options, you know, of different things it can do. It's maybe a little gimmicky, you know, compared to the original with some of its, you know, little steel attachments here on the sides, and then, you know, the big SOG bolted in and stuff. But I love the rubber inlays on the handle, give you great traction, very strong, very capable pocket knife. If you're looking on the large end of folders and you like SOG products, you're going to love the Trident Elite. So thanks everybody for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.